Yes, we got a new trailer for Final Fantasy 15, and it gives a few plot details away, nothing major. But if you don't want it spoiled, I'm giving you the spoiler alert now. Alright, let's give this new trailer some thought. What is going on, you beautiful thought-having people, you? Give it thought back here today for another Final Fantasy 15 news update. Today we are going to break down the new trailer for Final Fantasy 15 that just dropped at the Tokyo Game Show. So let's get right into this one. This trailer is really plot heavy, but that's not a bad thing. The beginning is mainly concerning Noctis and how he is dealing with the death of his father, King Regis, at the hands of General Glauca. And if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I've only ever seen it written and I haven't heard it, so I apologize for that. From the dialogue though, it looks like Noctis gets trapped outside the city where his father rules after the king ushered him out. This was all an effort to save him from the attack, and Noctis, going by his reaction here, does not take that too well at all. He's seen yelling on the phone and slapping fountains, everything a spoiled prince would do. But according to the old mechanic, the king knew it was going to get ugly inside the city, because he said the king waged war and what happened wasn't some one-sided attack. According to Noctis, he was the only one who survived the assault, or at least he feels that way. Boy, it looks like we have a narcissist on our hands. Jokes aside, I will enjoy seeing Noctis come to terms with his father's death and everything. But moving on, some more focus was put onto Ardent Izunia, the Imperial Chancellor. The trailer shows his not at all menacing introduction. If you didn't pick up on that, it was sarcasm. Almost an entire scene plays out where the party seem to be trying to get their hands on some boats, to which Ardent denies them access. What his authority is over boats, we do not know, but maybe a Chancellor has dominion over seafarer in Final Fantasy 15. Who knows? There is also a small clip of Ardent smacking Luna right in the face, who we will return to in a second, after her battle with the Leviathan. Of course that is just my guess, but she's in the same place and she looks pretty beat up already. And we have evidence she takes that thing on in the past trailers. In addition to Ardent, we actually get a good look at Ravus, Luna's brother in this trailer. I say in addition to, because he looks like he will also be a recurring antagonist in the game. So we have a good rogues gallery to look forward to in Ardent, Glauca, and Ravus. Who knows if Ravus will be a main bad guy or not, but he looks pretty menacing here. And we see Noctis gearing up for a fight, so my best guess is that he will be a villain in some form. Now to return to Luna, who I have been weary based on past footage. Not because I don't think I'll like her character, but I can't tell how important she is to the story of this game. Sometimes she seems to take center stage, like in this trailer, and sometimes she looks relegated to the back of the crowd. But we do see her pledging allegiance to Noctis and vows to restore light in the land. A brand new concept for JRPGs, by the way. We also see Gentiana, another character whose loyalty is questionable, talking to Luna and young Noctis. Not much to say about her here really, other than she seems like a good guy this time around. The last bit of plot that I want to take a look at that was shown off here is that we get to see some brief clips of the party forming. The old mechanic looks to be giving them a pep talk in one scene, telling them, "They're not your bodyguards, they're your brothers." And I don't know why my interpretation of the old man is a pirate. Later on though, we see Gladio insulting Noctis on a train where the two of them seem to get into a little scrap. I love that kind of stuff in Final Fantasy games where the party has drama between them, and the latest entry does not look like it will disappoint. At the end, we get a few random glimpses at gameplay, which looks better than past footage. I'm assuming this is from the PlayStation 4 Pro because it was a step up graphically. We see a few shots of vehicles, including that amazing flying car I can't wait to use. We see a boat, which I guess confirms that the party is successful in finding one. And we see a train, which could be referring to that final train sequence Hajime Tabata talked about that is at the end of the game. We see Noctis on a chocobo again too, which is always enjoyable. We also get a sneak peek at some of the summons, namely Shiva, who is revealed in this trailer. Looks like there are 3 of her this time around, but there is speculation that she could become a swarm of Shivas, which would be pretty cool to see. But the whole thing wraps up with Regis' heartbreaking last interaction with Noctis, which we've seen before, but it never loses its impact with me. The look on that guy's face just makes me want to cry. All in all, this is shaping up to look like an amazing game with an amazing story. I don't see how it won't deliver, but I guess we'll see on November the 29th. So what did you guys think of this trailer? Did it show off too much or was it just right? And a specific question I want to ask, what does everyone think of Luna? Will she eventually be a party member, or will her story happen parallel to Noctis and the other guys? Tell me what you think down in the comments section. But I think that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, why not subscribe? It's always nice to see new people joining this channel, and I love talking to everyone down in the comments. And also, if you missed yesterday's video, it was all about how EA is expanding operations. It's combined some internal studios, and the one thing that I'm worried about is BioWare. So if you love BioWare's games like Mass Effect and Dragon Age, go check that video out, it's pretty informative. But I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, give thought to everything.